hey there. You're probably wondering what today's video is about. Glad you asked. Let's get into it. A couple days ago, I saw somebody post on Twitter something along the lines of like, has Instagram got boring? And I thought about it. Instagram is my number one pick. When it comes down to all social media platforms, Instagram is my go-to. It's where I connect with the most people. It's where I get to share all of my content. And now I get where they're coming from, but my question is, what are you doing, or not doing for that matter, that's making Instagram boring? But then I got to thinking, because I feel like I was in the same spot a couple years ago. For a while, it was just people didn't really use it. They used it, but they didn't use it to its fullest potential. And so I kind of eased back on Instagram and wasn't using it a lot. And then they introduced stories and they introduced the direct messaging, and all these things actually started to make Instagram cool again. One of the things I found when posting to my story isn't just necessarily taking a picture on Instagram, putting a little GIF on it, or GIF, however you say it. It was more along the lines of, how can I take what I do and just make it better? So that's where I decided to, instead of taking pictures on my phone, cameras now have the capability to take something on your camera and send it straight to your phone. So that's exactly what I did. What I realized that is, if I wanted to increase the quality of my content that I post, was to take my camera and simply turn it vertical. And for a while, I would just take a picture and post it straight to my page and leave it at that. Then I really broke it down and realized, well, if I'm taking these pictures, I might as well edit them first, and would take those pictures straight from my camera roll, upload them to Lightroom, edit them, do what I needed to do, make them look cool, throw them in some other apps. Because let's be honest, when Instagram first started, it was rough. People weren't taking these high quality photos and posting them to their post. They were taking these selfies and putting a wonky little filter on it with a border, and it was so cool back in the day. But times are changing. And then think back to this tweet. They had a point, but then I realized, as great as a content creator as they are, why aren't they taking full advantage of what Instagram has to offer? Now, I'm not saying I'm a pro at posting anything to Instagram by any means, and they get way more likes on their posts than I do, which is great. But the thing is, I've gotten more reactions off of my story and made more friendships and had more people ask me questions based off of things that I post on my story. So today's video is all about how I make my Instagram story. All right, so we're back. Got a cup of coffee. The lens mug felt appropriate. So now we're sitting down here on Final Cut. This is just the process and how I make my Instagram videos. So we're gonna start the project, change the resolution from 1920 by 1080 to 1080 by 1920. And that's the resolution for Instagram stories. And then what we're gonna do is go ahead and just start pulling in our clips. So as you can see, once we pull in the first clip, that it's sideways. So what we're gonna do is rotate it and then scale it up to fit the size of the screen. We'll go ahead and color correct it. Once I color correct, then I'll throw the LUT on there. Alrighty, so once you have the clip where you like it, I shot all this stuff in 60 frames per second, so I'll be able to slow it down. And then you just pull in all of your clips and edit from there. Okay, so once you edit your video, edit your photo, add your music, add your sound effects, all that stuff, what you're gonna wanna do is airdrop it to your phone. If it's already on your phone, then you just save it to your camera roll. What you'll do then is open up Instagram, swipe up, select the photo or video that you wanna post, and then you'll post it. Easy as that. Not only is this gonna increase the quality of the content that you're posting to your story, but for me, I think it makes it more fun. I've talked to people who say Instagram's got boring. I'm kind of fed up with Instagram. I absolutely love Instagram. All these different opinions. But for me, I absolutely love Instagram because of this. I'm not saying anyone's wrong that says Instagram is boring. I get it. I totally understand. I've been in the same boat. As for right now, the way Instagram is set up, I absolutely love it. It's not just scroll, 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 click, 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 click. I'm looking for people who are using Instagram to have fun and to upload content and use it as their portfolio and all these different things that you can do throughout the app. Is there things that can make it more exciting? Sure. But this truly, honestly, is one of the best ways to take full advantage of your stories. And you might say, oh, Isaac, I don't have a camera or a computer or editing software. Yeah, I can't do this. Yeah. Hush. I started doing all this from my phone, and I have a video coming up where I talk about the 5 apps that I absolutely recommend, how to take a picture from your phone and edit it and post it and all this stuff. Here's a little tutorial on how I do it. So first, I open up my camera, make sure my lens is cleaned off, all that good stuff, and then I take the picture, I expose it, and then I open up the picture in Lightroom and edit it from Lightroom. Lightroom's absolutely free to use on the mobile device. You just edit it how you want it and then post it straight to your Instagram story. With all this said, there's no right or wrong way to do it. This is just how I personally do it. And for those of you who might think, oh, Instagram's on the decline. No, it's not. Just keep having fun with it. Keep creating, keep connecting through it. That's why it's so amazing. Well, that's it for today's video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Had a blast hanging with you and drinking some coffee, and I'll see you next time. Peace!